open highway, out in the open air. See the world move beneath me, leaving without a care. I know just where I came from.
It's Amber. I'm back for week 4. It was kind of a rough week a little bit. It was a more challenging week. One of the more challenging weeks I've had. And most of it just was surrounded by I didn't really feel really well. So I missed out on a few exercise sessions. Drank a few things I probably generally wouldn't drink. Still ended up with 42 miles in this week. Basically, my downfall was soda. When I don't feel well, I tend to drink soda because nothing else tastes right to me at all. So, yeah, that's not good. So soda has pretty much been my downfall the last couple of days, just because I just don't feel well. Since Thursday, all my exercise sessions have pretty much been cut in half. Friday morning I did a cardio session I should not have done because I didn't feel well. Probably wouldn't have went to work Friday morning if I didn't have a 9 o'clock meeting. I went home after that, and the cardio that morning was really dumb. Super dumb. Even though it was only half of a session, it was still so dumb. But I felt bad because I didn't walk Maddie on Thursday, so I ran for 20 minutes and then I took her for a walk, trying to make up for that because I knew I was getting sick and I wasn't probably going to be able to walk her today, on Saturday. I think about fear a lot, how fear has held me back and kept me from doing so many things. Most importantly, it kept me from believing in me and that I deserved better. I have really had to work to overcome my fear, or at least some of them, to get where I am right now today. If nothing else, I can now acknowledge that fear is my greatest obstacle. And last night I couldn't sleep. Now whether it had to do with the fact that I took some sinus meds and a 6.5-hour nap earlier, or because I was worried about Maddie and wanted to keep an eye on her, she had her first seizure in a very long time, a few hours before. As I watched Maddie sleep, it occurred to me that Maddie and I are very alike. Now Maddie was born October 24th, 2004. How many families Maddie had before she ended up at the Iowa Golden Retrieve Rescue, I don't know. But what I know is the last family couldn't have treated her well. It must have been abusive. She had a few medical issues and anxiety disorder that would cause her to kick herself in the face until she bled. These at times could turn into seizures, and she was afraid of everything. I adopted Maddie in November of 2008. It was rough in the beginning. Maddie very slowly started to come around. She slowly came around to some people, and slowly over the next 2 years her anxiety attacks were few and far between. It also took her 2 years to come around to dogs and to play with them. When she is inside, I think she feels safe. When she is outside, if she is on her leash, 90% of the time she does wonderfully. Unless some other factor is thrown into play she is not accustomed to, like the dark, then her fear sets in. Being outside and not on her leash, she goes into fear mode. You can see it in her eyes, you can tell she trusts you and wants to come to you, but in her mind, fear has a hold on her and something from her past sets in, and she doesn't know if she should trust you or run from you. When she is outside, inside the fenced-in yard, she does well 85% of the time, but she has moments when you can tell fear has a hold on her. My point is this. We both are working to overcome our fears, but to some degree our fears will always have a hold on us when we go out into the open with the unpredictable elements. We can plan and we can have a solution for all of the possible situations that may occur, but there will be moments every now and again that for a moment something unexpected will take place and fear will set in, and for a moment stop us, and we will find ourselves in those moments. We have a decision to make. Are we going to let fear make us or break us? So I think understanding what our obstacles are and figuring out ways to deal with them is going to make the difference in whether we stay on track or we fall off track. I hope everybody has a good week, and until next week.
this year. I may not be perfection, I never claimed to be. Maybe if I was thinner, beautiful classically. Of all of the things I carry, all of the things I know that I will be loved no matter where I go. And I'm gonna be fine, fine, fine. I'm just gonna be different.